Hi, I'm Doc AJ Chua and welcome to Adjusting Your Heart. We talk about mental health and relationships every Friday, so please do subscribe. In today's Ask Doc AJ episode, the question I'll be tackling is, can you share some phone etiquette? This question was sent by Sister Julia Tan of MGC. So in case you have some questions or topics you'd like me to talk about, do leave a comment below. Cell phones are ubiquitous and indispensable nowadays. We use it to connect with loved ones, we even use it in school or at work. Allow me to share with you some gentle reminders when it comes to using our phones. Here's an ironic quotation. Cell phones bring you closer to the person far from you, but it takes you away from the ones sitting next to you. Please avoid using cell phones when you are having dinner with loved ones. Before smartphones were invented, we'd talk with friends like this comic strip. The guy in blue asked, "How old is Barbara Streisand?" The girl replied, "I think she's 71. One remarked, "Really? Wow." The guy in green then asked, "Who's Barbara Streisand?" These days, many people don't talk to each other during meetups because they're all looking at their cell phones. Avoid pubbing or snubbing someone using your cell phone, especially when you're on a date or when your child wants to talk to you. If you're a student, refrain from using cell phone in the middle of the class. Concentrate on what the teacher is saying. Avoid texting during work meetings. Put your phone on silent mode. If you're expecting a very important call, inform others ahead of time. Excuse yourself, then go somewhere else to take the call. Please don't play, surf, or text inside the church. It is very disrespectful to God and the minister. Having said this, please be reminded that there are those who use their phones to look up the Bible passage or take notes. When inside a movie theater, please don't use your cell phone, even for texting, as the light can be too glaring and disturb others. That goes the same when you're watching a play. Please don't use your cell phone while driving, walking, crossing the street, or climbing down the stairs. Doing so might cause accidents or even deaths. If you have trouble sleeping, it's best not to use cell phones 30 minutes before going to bed. The blue light restrains the production of melatonin, the hormone that controls your sleep-wake cycle, or what is known as the circadian rhythm. Better not text or call someone after 9 p.m. unless your friend is a night owl or sleeps late. If you're worried that you forget, you can compose the message and then send it the following day. Please refrain from calling someone, especially if it's lunch or dinner time, or if it's their day off. If a customer texts when you're on leave, reply courteously and just refer them to another colleague. When taking calls in public, please speak in a soft voice. Refrain from taking calls in crowded places like inside an elevator or public transport. Please use a headset when playing games, watching videos, or listening to music. Don't put your phone on speaker mode in public places. Use earphones that have microphones instead. If someone texts you a question, please reply as soon as possible. Apologize if you fail to see a message and that person texts again or calls you up. Take the call when you're available. If you're busy, leave a message that you'll call them back later. If you're the caller and the other person didn't answer, you can text to ask when is a good time to call. Don't use all caps. It would come across that you're angry and shouting. If your reply is going to be long, make sure there's spacing in between so that it will be easier to read. Other options are just calling or composing an email. Always double check your message before sending it. Make sure you're sending it to the right person. Ask permission before taking photos or videos or posting them online. Some people are more private and want to keep it that way. If you receive a forwarded message, you can put an emoticon to indicate that you've seen it. If you're the sender, please don't get offended if your friends don't react to your message. Sometimes there's just too many forwarded messages or videos. What if someone posted something you don't agree with? No need to publicly debate or dislike or unfriend that person. You may share your views in a tactful way. Can you share some phone etiquette? Here are some tips. Avoid pubbing or snubbing someone using your cell phone, especially if your loved ones want to talk to you. Build deeper relationships with them through verbal communication. Please avoid using cell phones when you're in class, at a work meeting, in church, or while driving. Be mindful when using your cell phones so as not to disturb the people around you. If you're blessed by this video, please like, subscribe, and click on the notification button below and do share this video with others. You may follow Adjusting Your Heart in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or Signal GCTV 185. Take care, everyone.